So you probably saw the title of this video and you're wondering like, well, what the fuck? What are you talking about? You're probably like frustrated at the title or something, and I can explain that. It's not a big deal. It's just a YouTube title, all right? Don't kick your feet in the comments just yet. I want to explain. Now, we know gaming has been in this fucking hellhole for ages, right? And I want to say it started when Fortnite popped off, but I think it was a little bit before that. I think it was around 2013, 2014. We really started to notice that gaming was kind of dropping off a cliff a little bit. But I think the success of Fortnite really just I hate Fortnite so much. Looking back at it, it was never a good game in my opinion. And yeah, I played it since day one. So, but right now, gaming is getting expensive, right? There's $80 games now, $700 consoles now, over $2,000 PCs, subscription services for everything, but I don't think the real problem is the prices necessarily. I think the problem with gaming is that it became too accessible. What do I mean by that? I mean, I don't know if you remember way back in the day. This was when I was a little kid. I'm sure people older than me definitely remember this more than I do. But I remember when gaming was a tad bit more niche, right? It was way more niche. And you'd often get made fun of by, I don't want to say it, but normies. You'd get made fun of by normies for playing video games. You'd get called like a nerd or a geek or something. That was way before. I want to say that was like early 360 era, maybe before that. But I was born in like 2002, so that's like I hardly remember that. But I think I remember like some of the kids in elementary would think video games are weird. I don't know. I think maybe that was before my time. I don't know. It's really vivid. But anyway, my main point is that the late 90s, the PS1 all the way to the PS2 to the 360, PS3, and whatnot, that was a golden era because gaming was still new, and these companies, these developers had to impress people. They had to make games for people that liked video games. They didn't have to make them for the masses. The masses were not gamers necessarily. It's nothing like today. So they had to appeal to a select bit of people in the world to make money. But now that the masses have a hold of gaming now, it's like it's like whatever, because like they don't have standards. And you could blame I'm not shifting away blame from the companies, but you got to understand from their perspective. They're just like, hey, we're just giving what people want. This is what sells, right? These people don't have standards, so this is what they think that's just the normal standard, right? So, yeah, so you got a bunch of normies after Fortnite, after Twitch, after 2018. Remember Twitch too when it was about gaming and then like Fortnite and then Twitch popped off because of like Ninja and whatever. It was way different back then. It was actually about gaming and it wasn't the slop we have fucking now where it's just like practically just softcore porn. So yeah, it was way. I swear, the whole gaming landscape was just different before Fortnite, and I don't know. I kind of resent Fortnite a little bit for how gaming is now. So, but yeah, gaming pretty much became like this all-you-can-eat buffet, and it's like nobody really appreciates the food at a buffet, sorta. It's just, and so with the rise of costs of gaming in general, it's just like people are gonna value their money. They're gonna value, since it's more expensive now, people are gonna have higher standards. Like, hey, I'm paying $80 for this game. Is it even good? I'm not gonna pre-order just yet. I'm gonna wait until gameplay drops or a beta drops. It's just like $80 for my attention, my time, my effort, my sacrifice. If I spend $80 on a game, I'm just gonna be asking, is it worth it? Is it actually good? Should I wait for reviews? Should I wait till my friend of mine that already has it? Should I just wait to see what he says? And that kind of kicks people in the ass a little bit, like the cost of gaming. People are gonna have higher standards. Companies are gonna see that. Oh shit, we're losing money. Either we lower the cost of gaming, which I bet they will not do because of the economy right now. They just cannot afford to do that. So the only thing, their backs are pretty much against these companies. Their backs are going to be against the wall. I mean, I feel like it's already starting to happen a little bit, where they're pretty much forced to make a good product and give people what they want. And people, the more people have higher standards, the less they're going to be, you know, initiated to buy something. And that's going to affect the companies, and they're going to have to do a lot to appease the consumer. But yeah, it's like when millions of people are involved in a certain hobby or whatever, in a certain product, everything just gets flattened. You got safer stories that are told, safer mechanics, safer ideas, making the game more easily accessible to the masses instead of the fans of the game. Like Battlefield 6 is a good example. They kind of dumbed down the mechanics for Battlefield 6 compared to Battlefield 4, but since they're losing money right now, they're kind of forced to bring back bigger maps and whatnot, better gunplay. It's just like, but when something has mass appeal, it's just, there's nothing weird about it. There's nothing risky. There's nothing artistic. It's just boring and flat. So it's just, I'm not going to just blame the companies here. I'm going to sort of blame the masses here. It's just gaming starts feeling less like art and more like processed food, It's just not the same because they're appealing to the masses, That's what it's become. It's become fast food. And so why expensive gaming could, change everything. People become a little more selective about what they pay for. And that's pretty dangerous to these corporations, because they ask questions about what they're buying. And so what happens? They leave bad reviews if the game is poor. If they don't pre-order, it hurts the companies as well. They don't buy cosmetics. They don't care about shareholder meetings, They care about whether the game is actually good. So, in theory, a smaller audience with standards can exert more pressure than like a massive audience with none. So, that's that. And if the rise of costs continue, less average people playing video games, all that's left is the hardcore people that have standards. Now, I'm not exactly saying that gaming should like become this luxury hobby for rich people. That's not an outcome anybody wants. I do want great games to be accessible, What I'm saying is that maybe we reached a point where unlimited convenience created unlimited consumer complacency. And maybe some friction isn't always bad, maybe some like a wrench in between two gears, maybe that's just what we need right now. Having to think before buying something, it just creates healthier consumers, and I just view this as a blessing in disguise, really. So maybe expensive gaming isn't the cure. Maybe it creates new problems, but if it forces people to stop buying garbage automatically, then for the first time in quite a while, publishers might actually have to earn our money again. So, yeah, that's that. I don't know. That's just my take, though. I think it'd be good, but maybe people have different arguments in the comments. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Make sure you like and subscribe. My channel, I've been doing YouTube since 2013, actually, and my channel got deleted in 2021. And now I'm returning to YouTube again with a new channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. Follow Twitter for more updates, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.